Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know that I've been gone for over a week or so, but I've been on vacation. I know if you watched my last video, you already know that. I saw lots of tweets like, where are you? We're having withdrawals. And ever since I've got back from Mexico, I've just been pretty busy to where I haven't had a chance to actually sit down and film and talk to you guys. But today is that day. So in this video, we're going to be talking about, as you can see, hair extensions. I feel like I haven't filmed a video in a really long time talking about hair extensions. I am using a new set of hair extensions. They're still by Bellamy. They're just the newer ones out that they have. And I wanted to talk about myths and tips and tricks and stuff like that for hair extensions because it really makes me angry sometimes when I see lies on my Instagram page, like comments from people that are just, I feel, just talking out of you know what, and it really makes me angry. They'll leave like comments like this long and it's like lie, 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 lie. And if you aren't someone who is really knowledgeable on hair extensions and you read that comment, it can kind of sway your opinion whether or not you want to try them for yourself or not. So I have tried what I like to say is like every single brand of hair extensions. Well, maybe not every single brand, but I've tried a lot. And just to show you how many sets of hair extensions I have, do not be alarmed. I have them all here, but this is a bag full of hair. As you can see, that's all hair in there. This is another bag of hair. This is all, that's all hair in there. And if you thought that was it, that's not it, because this bag is also full of, you guessed it, hair. So I like to think that I'm pretty knowledgeable on hair extensions just off of my own personal use of them. So this is my natural hair. I don't have any hair extensions in right now. Just wanted to show you guys because a lot of people always ask, what does your real hair look like? And the reason that I do wear hair extensions is I have pretty fine hair. Anytime I go get my hair done, I'm like, oh, I have thin hair. They're like, no, you have fine hair. And that's apparently a difference because I have a lot of hair. Each like strand isn't like a thick strand, it's like a fine strand. So apparently I have a lot of hair, I just have really thin hair, and I like to be va-va-voom sometimes. I feel like I have two personalities now. Like I feel like there's Nicole, which is full on wear my hair extensions, give me my lashes, I need it all. And then there's Nick, which is me on a regular basis, no hair extensions, no makeup, just me as I am. So I'm kind of like in between that right now because I'm full on glam but no hair, but we'll put hair in a second. And let me just say, if I'm a little rambly in this video or get off track, it's because I haven't filmed a video in a while, and usually when I don't film a video, I'm a little chatty Cathy, so bear with me. First things first, I am now currently wearing the Bellamy Lily hair, which I am obsessed with, but I wasn't obsessed with it when I got it, and I'll tell you why. So this is the set right here. The color is chocolate brown, I believe, and when I first got this is all the pieces that come in the set. So as you can see, it is really, really thick, and it's thick all the way to the bottom of the hair, so it doesn't thin out like most extensions do. These are super, super, uber thick, and when I first got them, I put them in my hair and I was like, like I just felt like it looked so overpowering on my head. They were so thick, and these are supposed to only be 20-inch extensions, but these are definitely 22 extensions when I got them. They may not be now because I did go get them cut, and that is why I'm like now so in love with them, because they just look so natural when I put them in. If you want to get your hair extensions cut to have them blend better with your hair and just make them look more natural on you, what I recommend doing is clipping in your hair extensions how you normally would clip them in, and then going to get a dry haircut or make an appointment for a dry cut at your salon or whoever cuts your hair, and that is how you can get them cut. Because a lot of people are wondering, like, how do they cut your hair extensions? Do they cut them on your head? Do they cut them off your head? Do they cut them wet? Do they blow dry them? No, you just get a dry cut. I like getting dry cuts on my natural hair as opposed to a wet cut, because a dry cut you can see everything. You know, when your hair is wet, it's kind of longer than it is, and then you get your hair cut and then it's shorter than you actually thought it was. I'm just holding. That's how you can get your extensions to look a lot more natural, because I know a lot of people have trouble blending and just making them flow with their hair. So get you a dry cut and that will save your life. Also, if you do get them cut, number your hair extensions so you remember how to put them in your hair. Moving on, I want to next talk about shedding in hair extensions. This is the most common complaint that I see everywhere about hair extensions. They shed. Okay, well, let me tell you this little secret that I don't know if you know, but hair extensions are dead hair. This is dead hair. Like, I don't mean it came off of a dead body, but once your hair is removed from your head, I could pull a piece of hair right now from my head and that would be a piece of dead hair. So this is removed from the human head, so therefore this is dead hair. It's gonna shed, it's gonna fall out. Do you think that it's just gonna stay in this little weft for the rest of its life? It's just gonna look beautiful like this forever? Your natural hair sheds, so you have to expect that your hair extensions are gonna shed. They're going to shed more than your natural hair because they're not attached to anything. They're just sewed onto this little weft so that you can rock Kardashian hair all day long. But it's gonna shed and you just have to live with it. There's nothing that you can do to prevent it. There's no extension that you're ever gonna buy that's not gonna shed. You just have to live with it. You probably need to repurchase your hair extensions every 4 to 6 months, depending on your budget and if you can do it that way. I have personally worn hair extensions for longer than 6 months at a time, and they've been perfectly fine. They do shed, and they're a lot thinner than they were when I first got them, but they're still wearable, and I still do use them. It's part of hair extensions. It's not your hair, it's somebody else's hair that we took off their head so that we could wear it. So enjoy it for what it is. It's hair extensions, and they're gonna shed, and you gotta get over it. Tangling, knotting in hair extensions. If you have long hair, if you have long, thick hair that's naturally your hair, it gets knotty right here just in general. So you have to expect, if you're putting 260 grams of hair on your head and it's hot outside, your hair is going to get tangled in the nape of your neck. Bring a brush with you if you want to avoid that, because what I like to do is if I know I'm going to be somewhere and it's going to be hot and I am wearing my hair extensions, I will always bring some kind of brush in my purse with me just to avoid this area. So I'll go to the bathroom whenever I need to do a touch-up or whatever I need to do in there and just kind of comb this underneath area out to prevent it from being this huge rat's nest when you get home at night, because believe me, I've been there. If you've worn hair extensions, we've all been there. When you're at home and you're trying to take them out and you're literally ripping your hair extensions apart. Again, I have to say, it's dead hair. It's dead hair. It's dead hair. So another thing I want to talk about is companies. Well, the company that I work with, you guys know, is Bellamy. I'm a Bellamy Bella. I'm very proud to say that. They're definitely my favorite hair extensions. Like I've said, you've seen all the bags of hair extensions, and these are just my go-tos because of their thickness, and the clips are my favorite because they stay locked and loaded in your hair. And I've been wearing their hair extensions before I was part of their team. So I want to put out there that I know I see lots of comments on, you know, Instagram, YouTube, wherever, not only on my page, but I see it on other people's pages as well, that Bellamy likes to, well, not even Bellamy, all hair extensions brands. If we're a YouTube guru or a vlogger, we get special hair and you guys get the hair. That's not the case at all. I had a friend of mine order a pair of hair extensions, and I have them right here with me just to show you guys that it is the same exact hair that I get. So she got the 220 grams, I think these are the Bellissimas, and these are in the color, ooh, I want to say dark brown, or these might be mochaccino brown. I'm not sure. These are brand new. These have never even been worn. They're just a little knotty because I've had them thrown in the bag. And this is what they look like. These are the exact same hair extensions that I receive, the exact same quality. They didn't send her ones that were like falling apart or anything weird like that. And even before I did a review on Bellamy's hair, I purchased them myself. Before the company reached out to me, before anything like that, because I'd seen your guys' complaints and I was like, well, let's see if they are, you know, sending different hair to people. And it was the same exact hair that I always get. I've never gotten a batch of hair that's been different. None of my friends have ever gotten a batch of hair that's been different. You guys are their main focus. You guys are their consumers, and we're kind of just that gateway to let you guys know that they're out there. They're sending everybody the same quality hair. Shampooing and conditioning your hair extensions. When I hear people ask the question, how many times a week do I wash my hair extensions? I want to be like, what? We don't wash hair extensions weekly around this house. We don't wash hair extensions 2 weeks around this house. 3 weeks, maybe around a month. We may give them a dip, and that's just conditioning. I don't really ever shampoo my hair extensions, and that's because I don't use a ton of styling products on my hair extensions. So if you're somebody that's using, you know, like hairspray and mousse and, you know, all these things on your hair extensions, you may have to shampoo them a lot more, but I recommend trying not to wash them for as long as possible, because I see people washing their hair extensions weekly or every 2 weeks, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, your hair extensions don't need that, and the more you wash your hair extensions, the faster you're going to have to repurchase a new pair, because they're just going to turn into this huge rat's nest, hot mess of just bundled, gross, dried out hair because you're over shampooing and conditioning it. Like I said, I may shampoo it once a month. I may not shampoo my hair for 4 months. Not my real hair, my hair extensions. Because like I said, I don't use really any products on them, and if it's curly one day, I'll just run a straightener through it. If it's straight one day, I'll just hit it with a curling iron. Like, they're so low maintenance. People think that they're like a high maintenance thing, but they're really not, and I really treat my hair extensions so bad. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, who picks up their hair extensions like this? Me. Another thing you need to take into consideration when buying or wearing hair extensions is your own hair type. If you are somebody that has thicker hair, you want to look for a higher gram amount. If you have really, really thick hair, you don't want to get something like 120 grams of hair, because the texture is going to be totally off and you're going to see them and it's not going to blend well and you're just going to be disappointed with it. Just because a certain pair of hair extensions look great on one person doesn't mean they're going to look great on you, because that person could have, you know, tons of beautiful hair already that's like down to here and super thick and just glamorous, and then they clip in hair extensions and you think that it's the hair extensions that are making them look so great, and really it's just adding that extraness that they need because they've already got beautiful hair going on. Okay, so I'm going to clip in my hair extensions really quickly so that I can show you guys how they look, and then I'm going to also give you a little tip on how to have them stay in your hair more securely without teasing your hair. Oh, and a lot of people ask if hair extensions damage your real hair, and I've always said no, because I've never noticed anything crazy about, you know, what's wrong with my hair. My hair is damaged from coloring it so many times. A little extra but for a little extra added secureness, what you can do is, well, first I like to keep these extensions pretty close to my face to hide any shorter layers. All you do is stick it here and then make a little circle. And then push your hair into that little circle, which is kind of just like creating a little knot, but it's not gonna like make any difference when you take it out. That little knot won't even be there. It just gives your extensions a little more to hold on to. As you can see, it looks like these extensions wouldn't blend with my hair because my natural hair at the top is a little darker because I really haven't dyed my hair in a long time, so all that ombre-ness is coming back out. But what you need to do is just get an extension color that's relatively close to your hair. It doesn't need to be an exact match, and even sometimes I've gotten hair extensions and I'm like, I don't know if these are gonna blend with my hair, but they have so many multi-dimensional colors in the hair that it really helps to blend it with your natural color. So, just a little side note. Swirl. Basically, like I said, all you're doing is creating a little knot. Like that. Then after you do a little fluffing and stuff, this is the lily hair. Now as you can see, it is just so thick. Like, so thick. These definitely are my favorite extensions at the moment, and Bellamy has been my favorites for a while now, and I've worn them all from the 160 to the 260, and I love each and every single one of them. They kind of just serve different purposes. The 160 for those days when you just want to look more natural, but you want to have a little more length to your hair, and then for the days that you want to be full-on glam, va-va-voom, then you go for the 260s. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out a little bit with hair extensions, and yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say except I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Once. No, wait. Wait, what? Huh? Okay, wait. Hold on, I gotta let my cat out. Okay. There's no going back. Ew, I don't want to put dead hair on my head. No.